Hello everyone, I am Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class 7th. Now we are going to study about the chapter number 10, that is transportation in animal, in which we have to go through the topic that is excretion in human. Excretion in human. Now here we look out what is the mean of excretion. So excretion is the process through which by the animals remove the toxics and unused material, waste material throughout the body by the special organ. These excretory systems perform the different excretions as per the organism they contain. Like most of the cases, wherever the excretion takes place in case of different animals through the different body organ and the different forms, like in the case there is a excretory system in all those animals, having a excretory system through which these unused waste material is removed through their body by the special organ they contain. In case of a amoeba, you can see amoeba, they can have to remove their toxic material throughout the whole body, toxic substances throughout the whole body, or it is also called as they can be removed by their cell membrane. The excretion takes place in case of a unicellular organism like amoeba throughout the cell membrane, that is by their whole body. In case of cockroach or in case of insects, there is a Malpighian tubules. Suppose if there is an insect, they can contain tubular structure of their body that can having a tubular structure, tubules like structure, like these are the tubular structure. That one is called Malpighian tubules. So in case of an insect, there will be a Malpighian tubules takes place as excretion takes place through the Malpighian tubules. Here in case of human, that is excretion takes place by the means of nephridial system, that is kidney. In case of earthworm, there is a nephridial system, nephrons. In case of a human being, nephridial system, that is nephridial system takes place in case of nephridial system. In case of earthworm, nephridial system, or it is called as a nephridium. So there is a nephridium by which the excretion takes place in case of earthworm. So there are the different type of animal, they have the different excretory organ through which they can remove their toxics or unused material throughout their body. Here we have to move on to the next one. The next one is what? We have to move on to the excretion in case of a human being. Excretion in human, how it's happened? We know very well. The oxygen supply may take place throughout the blood, and that one is called oxyhemoglobin. Oxyhemoglobin. Oxy, that means it is carrying oxygen, through which the oxygen go through the whole parts of the body as the cellular level by the means of arteries and even a very smaller case of the capillaries as well. This can be moved up to the capillaries throughout the whole body, and here is the oxygen may supply takes place. But when the capillaries take place oxygen, there will be the remaining portion of this, that is carbon dioxide, and these carbon dioxide and this one having oxygen. So this will supply to the veins again. This will supply to the veins as a carbon dioxide, or it is also called as deoxygenated blood. So these deoxygenated blood has to be supplied to the heart again, and from the heart it will goes to the lungs, and lungs clarify and purify these deoxidized blood into the oxidized blood, and again the oxygenated blood is supplied from the heart to the from the lungs the oxygenated blood supplied to the heart again, and from the heart it will be moved to the whole parts of the body through the different arteries. So in concern, it will be supplies as carbon dioxide as the carbonated blood, you can say. These carbonated blood has to be supplied as in the form of oxygenated blood, and deoxygenated blood has to be supplied to the whole body. Now carbon dioxide and water produce as a waste product. The water is another waste product. Carbon dioxide and water is to be waste product for the human being, which has to be removed by their organ, that is called as excretory organ, and this will be the waste product in the case of respirations. So the respiration is the process, is very important for the body, for the proper body, having a proper body. Now excretion is water throughout by the process of sweat. When there is a sweat secrete, the water, the remove of unwanted water throughout the body in the form of a sweat as well as urine. Through the urine, unwanted water material is removed out. The waste material, the waste part of the water is removed through the urine and as well as the waste sweat. Now urea is another unwanted material which is dangerous for the human being, is to be removed by the means of urinations, that is whenever the urine discharge in which the urea can also be discharged are removed out. So here is the important organ for the removal of these waste product. These waste product are to be removed by the different organ. Lungs help in excretion of carbon dioxide, and large intestine is to be responsible for removal of unwasted or unuseful material from the food. Whatever the remaining portion of the food is there, that has to be removed by the our lungs removed as a carbon dioxide, large intestine remove the unwaste material like a feces, and as well as here is a skin help in the excretion whenever the sweat releases from our body. So the next one is kidney. Kidney very much helpful for the excretion of all those type of excretory organ in our organ system through which the excretion may takes place in a lot. So now we'll have to go through the next one to study about. That is the topic, the excretory or urinary system in human. Urinary system in human. What are these? Urinary system. Urinary system mostly include the urinary organ like here is kidney, here you can see that is the aorta, known as dorsal aorta. Next one is adrenal glands. Here is adrenal glands, inferior vena cava, inferior vena cava, inferior vena cava, right kidney, left right and left kidney, renal vein, renal arteries, renal arteries, renal vein, renal arteries, renal vein. This is ureters, urinary bladder, this is urethra. So we can go through this. Suppose there is a urethra, urinary bladder, urethra, urinary bladder, that is ureter, renal arteries, left kidney, dorsal aorta, inferior vena cava, adrenal glands, these are adrenal glands both, right and left kidneys, the renal veins and the renal arteries are both there. So here we have to see the kidneys are positioned at, it is just situated at the level of a waist, just throughout the waist. They are on the either side of the backbone. These are just beneath the here you can see here, this can be situated at the lower end of our back, the lower end of our back, like here as the portion. Here you can see the portion. Here it can be just related either side of our backbone. Kidneys are bean shaped. These are the bean shaped, pink, brick red in color, and each kidney is weighs about 150 gram. Each kidney is made up of thousands of coiled tubules known as nephrons. And when the blood reaches kidneys, it contains both useful and harmful substances. These useful substances reverse back into the blood by the funnel structure called as nephrons, act as filters and separate the harmful material from the structure of a nephrons, acts as a filter. Now here you can see how it works. You can see here is the kidney in which the number of this is called filtering unit, called as a nephron. How it works? First of all, we know that here is a blood come through the aorta and when reaches up to the nephrons. So the nephron, there are the number of nephrons in each particular type of a kidney. There is thousands of nephron in nature, and the main and most important function of the nephron is to be filter and separate out the materials, that is a useful material and unused material, into the different sectors. So there will be a blood filtering unit called as nephron.